Alright, this will be a quick little overview of my modified Flywoo Explorer. It's pretty much stock. I replaced the GPS with a race day quad one because it has a compass on it. I needed to mount it on a mast. I thought that was the best place for it, and because I couldn't get it to work right back here, but it picks up satellites really quick and it picks up a lot of them. I modified the camera holder to accept a bigger camera. That's the Runcam Phoenix 2. So I put a little mast holder on both sides so you can pick what side that you want to put it on. I have a lithium ion 3-cell pack, and it's running inav 2.6. I have a Spektrum 4650 receiver, and on this side, if you look about right there, I have the little barometer, and I have a little piece of foam that's on top of it. So the things to get the Flywoo Explorer to run inav and return to home and missions or waypoint missions, you just need a compass or a GPS with a compass, and you need a barometer. Alright, checking out hold mode. It's pretty solid. Gonna try return to home here in a little bit. Alright, this is pretty cool. I'm going to do return to home. So I just flipped it at 250. So here it is coming back. It's turning around. Not doing anything. It's coming down on its own. And then I guess I have to disarm it. Pretty cool.
Pilot has control angle 23 satellites, heading 90, range 0, bearing 270, elevation 3. 24 satellites. Infinite position hold. Starting mission. 23 satellites. Heading 90. Range 42. Bearing 286. Elevation 9. 24 satellites. Heading 87. Range 183. Bearing 276. Elevation 19. 24 satellites. Heading 74. Range 328. Bearing 267. Elevation 22. 25 satellites. 1 minute. Heading 342. Range 387. Bearing 253. Elevation 26. 25 satellites. Heading 340. Range 410. Bearing 232. Elevation 26. 25 satellites. Heading 264. Pilot has control angle. Range 269. Bearing 217. Elevation 26. 25 satellites. Heading 263. Range 265. Bearing 217. Starting mission. Starting mission. Elevation 29. 2 minutes. 25 satellites. Heading 162. Range 213. Bearing 252. Elevation 26. 24 satellites. 25 satellites. 24 satellites. Heading 75. Range 301. Bearing 267. Elevation 22. 25 satellites. Heading 340. Range 387. Bearing 259. Elevation 26. 24 satellites. 25 satellites. 3 minutes. Heading 340. Range 406. Bearing 235. Elevation 26. 25 satellites. Heading 261. Range 285. Bearing 220. Pilot has control angle. Infinite position hold. Starting mission. Elevation 32. 25 satellites. 26 satellites. Heading 164. Range 223. Bearing 239. Elevation 36. 25 satellites. Heading 87. Range 239. Bearing 273. Elevation 26. 25 satellites. 4 minutes. 24 satellites. 25 satellites. Heading 72. Range 406. Bearing 265. Elevation 32. 25 satellites. Heading 339. Range 396. Bearing 241. Elevation 29. 25 satellites. Heading 260. Range 321. Bearing 226. Elevation 29. 25 satellites. Pilot has control angle. 24 satellites. Return to home initiated. 25 satellites. Heading 215. Range 206. Bearing 218. Elevation 39. 5 minutes. 24 satellites. 25 satellites. Heading 217, range 45, bearing 217, elevation 32. Starting to land, landing 25 satellites. 26 satellites. Heading 79, range 0, bearing 304, elevation 6. Pilot has control.